Hi everybody. Good news and bad news. Good news is I got the drain put in place for the bathtub. Tapped into this existing drain pipe with a trap I built. But you look at this, now that I got this done, I'm looking at this tub. There's the bottom of the tub. It's a cast iron tub, but you see the corrosion there by the drain, how it's starting to rust. Now I don't know how long that tub will last. I'll take you upstairs and show you in a minute. Some more about that, the bottom of that tub. Actually, let me go up there and I'll show you that right now. Alright, here's a look inside the tub. So you see right here by the drain, all this area. I thought that that this was just grunge and grime and we could scrub that off of there. The fact that it's there doesn't bother me so much. We could probably clean it up a little bit, but what that is underneath the surface of this porcelain, the tub is corroding or rusting. I don't know how old this tub is, but it's a big old heavy cast iron tub. And we were going to try to salvage it, but I don't think that's a smart thing to do. By the time I go through the work to get all the sheetrock put in here and the surround and everything built around this tub, the last thing I want to do is have to come back and replace this tub. So for the cost of a tub, and of course the extra hassle of removing this one and putting in a new one, that's what we're gonna do. I can just see spending all this time and effort and expense on redoing this bathroom and leave this old tub. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. It'll cost me a lot more to come back and replace it later than it will to just be doing it right now, since we've got it all tore apart anyway. Another thing too, while we're at it, see this back wall here where the window is? This back wall does not have any insulation. And that's an exterior wall. Actually, it goes to the stairwell that goes to the basement. Is behind this window. There's a stairwell that goes right down below the house. And the crawl space area is not heated, so that needs to be insulated. So I'm going to bust that out too, and we're going to put insulation in there before I put the sheetrock up there. I wasn't going to do that either, but since we're going this far, we might as well do it 100%. That way, when this job is complete, I don't have any regrets about not doing it while we had it down this far. So I did make some progress on the plumbing. I got that drain connected, which I'm going to have to redo because we're going to tear the tub out. And then I got the new shower faucet plumbed in, or at least roughly. I still need to continue that pipe up. I didn't have enough pipe to complete that. I pretty much used up all of my salvaged pipe. I was able to salvage the elbows and the fittings and everything that came off the old one to put on this new one. I have not leak tested it because it's still not connected. But that's going to be held off for a while until we get this tub out of here and get the rest of this stuff done, and then I'll come back and finish this up. But if you'll notice this wall, and this is the way, again, these old houses are, you see that stud? It's sideways compared to normal standard construction. That's the way this entire wall is. the 2x4s are laying flat. So it's a very thin wall. Kind of interesting, but it's an interior and I'm assuming it's probably not structural, or at least it's not a supporting wall, but I have no idea. That's the way they built them back in the day, I guess. So that created a problem here where I've got this this stud right here, and this opening is where the old fixture was mounted, but the new one needs to come up quite a bit higher as I have it here. So what I had to do was come through that stud with my cold water, and then of course this isn't lining up with the pipe I put in from the basement. So this will have to get a couple of elbows on it to complete that. And then this one's going to line up okay when I push that over. These actually will be able to be connected without too much problem on the hot side. Then this pipe coming down is going to be for the spout for the toilet. So I did make some progress, and then we determined that we're going to remove this tub, so that's going to just one thing leads to the next, so that's going to create more work. So there's some of the corrosion on the bottom and around that drain, and on this side too. I guess it's just pitted. Probably lasts for years still, but I don't want to replace it. Once I get it put in there, I want to be done with it. So there we go. Just created a bunch more work, but the room's getting bigger.